On behalf of the Rotman Commerce Students Association, or RCSA for short, I welcome you to the RC community. My name is Shresht. I'm a third year specializing in finance and economics. To make these 4 years a greatly enriching experience for all of you, all the 10 student organizations, including us, will aid in your professional, academic, and social development. For this purpose, the RCSA will be running events like the Young Internship Panel and Commerce Executive Olympics, organizing study groups, and even a basketball and badminton tournament. But our most important role is that of student representation. To represent all of you, we collect feedback through focus groups at our office and through our newly created Ask RCSA page on Facebook. We work very closely with the RC Program Office to come up with innovative solutions. Where exactly is the Program Office, you may ask? Well, it's right here, by St. George and Bloor, where at the front desk you will see our Program Administrator, Kevin Mack. Now, we all understand that you might come across some challenges in your first year and might require some professional guidance. For that purpose, Rob Michaud, who is the program's Assistant Director of Student Academic Advising, will be the person to go to. An appointment can be booked online on the Rotman Commerce portal. Now let's get on to the business, shall we? So, you've accepted your offer. What's next? There are some things about the program that you should be aware of heading into September. But don't worry, the RCSA is here with Ask RCSA. You can find us on Facebook. Also, feel free to leave any questions below in the comments. Now, in this video, we will be looking at just the basics. The 4 specialists in the program, the 4 guaranteed admission requirements, and then, most importantly, course enrollment. Let's begin with the topic of being accepted into the University of Toronto for the Rotman Commerce program versus actually being considered a Rotman Commerce student. In the description below, we've included a link to the U of T calendar. Number 1, keep in mind though, that students are not officially accepted into the Rotman Commerce until they have completed the following requirements in their first year. Complete RSM 100Y, which is Introduction to Management, and Eco 100Y, which is Introduction to Economics, with a mark of at least 67%. Complete Math 133, which is Calculus and Linear Algebra, with a mark of at least 63%. You can find some equivalent math courses in the calendar in the respective requirements. And you'll also need to accumulate a minimum of 4 credits. Once you've achieved these 4 requirements in your first year at the University of Toronto, you will officially be a Rotman Commerce student. Then, you will choose a specialist in one of the 4 core categories, sometime during the summer of 2016, after your final exams. The categories are Finance and Economics, Public Accounting, Financial Reporting, and Control and Management. With Management Specialist, you can further concentrate in strategy, marketing, leadership in organizations, international business, and finally, innovation and entrepreneurship. Secondly, 20 FCEs are required to graduate. An FCE is short for full course equivalent, meaning a full year course. For example, Eco 100Y is a full course equivalent. A course like Math 135H is a half-year course, running for just 1 term. Number 3, also remember that you can do a maximum of 6 first-year or 100 level courses. Fourthly, you need to achieve a cumulative GPA of 1.85 or more by the time of graduation. And lastly, you need to obtain standing, or complete with a grade of 50% or more in at least 6 300 or 400 series courses, including at least 1 400 series course. You also need to fulfill the Arts and Sci breadth requirement. So what are breadth requirements? It's required by U of T that in order to graduate, you must finish either A, at least 1 credit in each of 4 of the 5 categories below, or B, at least 1 credit in each of any 3 of the 5 categories, and at least 0.5 credits in each of the other 2 categories. These are the 5 categories. It's a good idea to complete Category 1 in your first year. Remember, not all courses have a breadth requirement. RSM 100 and Math 133 are good examples. Other breadth requirement tips. The first best way to search for a breadth requirement course is to refer to the U of T course calendar, and for each course, check what is mentioned next to breadth requirement. Again, keep in mind that an H course only gives a 0.5 breadth requirement credit, while a Y course gives a full credit. Starting from July 24th, you can check your enrollment times. This is for first years only, on both Rosie and Acorn, which you can access from U of T's homepage, or by just searching for Rosie or Acorn on your search engine, or just following the link in the description. You do so by going to rosie.utoronto.ca. Course enrollment starts on July 30th, so before it begins, you should have done some planning and come up with a few alternate timetables. Now, Griddy is just right for that purpose. Now I'm going to show you how to effectively use Griddy. So I'm going to log on to griddy.org. So pick a course, any course. Since Eco 100 is a requirement, I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. Intro to Economics. So as you can see, when you click the course, you can see all the available lecture sections. So you have to choose one according to your convenience. Also, you can note that Eco 100 fulfills this particular category of the breadth requirement. That's a third category. So once again, you can see which breadth requirement your courses are going to fulfill using this site. So let's go ahead and pick any random lecture section. I'm not a morning person, so I'm going to pick the 12 to 3 one, and just go ahead and put that on there. And let's add another course to it. So I'm going to go ahead and put in Math 133, click on this again, and you can see both the tutorials and the lecture section that are available. Unfortunately, the tutorial times weren't available for Eco 100, but you can go ahead and see for Math 133. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this lecture section, and again, you can note that there is no breadth requirement for some courses. For example, in this course, there is no breadth requirement that's being fulfilled. So you can see any conflicts that does arise by using this website, and you can also share the timetable if you like by clicking that little icon over there, and a link arises, and you can use this link to share your timetable using Facebook, Twitter, or any other social media if you prefer. Keep in mind that Griddy is only a planning tool, and by no means does it confirm your registration to any courses. All course enrollment is done through Rosie or Acorn. There may seem like many things to keep in mind, but don't worry, we've all been in your position and have made it past. In case you have any questions on the video content, you can speak to either your college registrar or Rob Michaud. All the topics go hand in hand with one another, and you can be reassured that will all fall into place as the academic year takes place. Rest assured, you will accomplish the requirements, and soon enough, you will be on your way to achieving a Rotman Commerce Bachelor of Commerce degree. So, make sure to subscribe, and leave a like, and follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Thank you.